Hey there guys, so today is going to begin a two-part series on waist straps. We've kind of touched on waist straps before in my tutorial series. If you want to, real quick, you can go and brush yourself up on how to do the 3-beat weave both forwards and backwards, and also how to do weave turns, because all those things are going to factor in as we're talking about this move right here. Next week we're going to be talking a little bit about behind the back waist straps, which are a whole nother ball of wax. Now, waist straps, in essence, are taking a 3-beat weave and wrapping it around your body. And there's something that tend to come up as people are moving from more beginner-style spinning to intermediate-style spinning. Mainly because as beginners, we tend to play around in this place where everything is kind of in wheel plane. And we turn around in that kind of space. But when you get into the intermediate world and you start playing around with things like hybrids and body tracers and the like, you start to find that more often you're working in wall plane. Waist straps are kind of a way that you can make weaves work in that wall plane kind of place and still hold on to them because they're still fun, right? How you want to go about this, and we're going to do a little bit of review here on how to do weave turns, is as you're doing a forwards weave here, you're going to note that there's a position on the left side of my body right here where my left hand is going on top of my right hand. And what usually happens at that point is my left hand will kind of carry both of my hands over to the right hand side of my body, right? So what happens if we leave the left hand there? Well, a couple things could happen. Number one, we could tangle. Number two, we could use it as a setup for going into half of a 5-beat weave. But there's another thing that we can do right there too. As that left hand is coming around on top, I can take this right hand poi and reach it all the way back behind my shoulders. And as that winds up happening, what I wind up doing is turning into a reverse weave right here. So once again, at that moment when left hand is on top, right hand reaches all the way underneath. And it's not like a small reach, it is a reaching all the way around as if you're trying to throw something behind your shoulder and it keeps moving on you. It's like how a dog chases its tail. And by doing that, it sets you perfectly up for a 3-beat reverse weave. Now, again, when doing a reverse weave, you're essentially switching up which hand is on bottom every time, right? And whichever hand is on bottom is carrying both your hands over to the other side. Now, in this case, I'm going to wait till that point when it is my right hand going around on bottom. Yeah? And it happens right there. And when that happens, once again, I have my choice of, am I going to just leave my left hand there, in which case I can spiral wrap like that, or I can perhaps use it as a setup once again for doing the first half of a 5-beat weave. Or, as it goes under, my left hand can reach all the way around towards my right shoulder in the other direction and take me around to a forwards weave. So again, that is playing around in a reverse weave, and when that right hand goes under, left hand reaches all the way back behind that right shoulder and takes you back around to the forwards weave, right? Now, you'll note there's something very particular about the way that I'm turning as I'm doing this. Namely, I am always turning across the same side of my body. I'm always turning across the side of my body that is faced towards the camera, or if you're performing, towards the audience, right? This is the key to the waist strap. It places the weave in such a place that you are always presenting the same front to the audience. And you'll notice that my feet are barely moving at all as I'm moving between these two. So, what you're ultimately looking to do is get in one weave on each side of your body and then immediately turn back to the other side of the body. And you can, of course, drill this down by, say, going 1, 2, and after 3 of these, I'm going to make my turn. 1, 2, after 3 of these, I'm going to make my turn. So on and so forth, until you can just go straight back and forth across your body with this. Of course, wrapping the weave around your waist and earning the nickname, the waist strap, of course. Aha! See how that works? Awesome. So, next week we will talk a little bit about how you can take this same waist strap and put it behind your back. Ooh, good fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday. Peace.